Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now Penix to the air right away. That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll audible to something else. Penix going to look to throw on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to... as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll start with the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Penix on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. Gets past one man, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Gets around him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The Panthers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready, set. Right, 97.
Strip that ball. Check the backer, check the backer.
Sit, Mender. Cut. Ready, go.
Young on first down. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready,
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
He's coming.
check, view.
Dowdle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. That is caught, and he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a 1st down. Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Robinson. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebacker.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Young off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Young's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Young now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5.
32. Green Jack.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. What's the run?
A play fake. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young going to move him around. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Young. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To the air, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so...
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Check 26.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. A beautiful. There he goes left side. 31 yards there and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 25, here's second down and 2. Now Young. That is caught by Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. To the air once more, Young.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
It's complete to Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete